Hello everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome back to another weekly comic book haul. Guys, got lots of comics this week, got big news for this episode, and we got a few comics because everything was uploaded late. Unfortunately, hopefully by the time this video is up, all the recaps will be up except for Transformers, which we will be doing on Saturday, myself and Brand, just in time for the recaps to repeat next week, because next Wednesday is the last Wednesday of the month. In this pile I actually have the first recap set to go once I read the book, so there might be a recap this weekend, and then everything else is going to repeat basically next weekend. Hopefully everything will be on time this time, and there won't be any delays. I think the only one there might be a delay on again would be Transformers, and that's because I haven't even touched Transformers yet. But anyway, those are the recaps, that's everything else. Right now, the biggest piece of news is summer is officially here. Today is the first day of summer. Yeah, today is the first day of summer. Filming this Sundays. Yeah, today is the first day of summer.
Yes, it is.
Well, stop going like this. You're like, no, yeah, no.
I didn't even do anything.
Yes, he was. Anyway, it's the first day of summer. But when I think of summer, I think of July and August. And I sat here and I thought about, Comic Frontline, we always have events, we always have something like a week celebration. So I thought to myself, what can I do for you guys on this channel as an event for the summer? I wanted to do a summer event, and then it hit me, and then I found something else out. So for this summer, starting the first week of July and ending the last week of August, we will be doing Street Fighter Summer. It is going to be called the Street Fighter Summer event. Basically what that is, you'll find out in the intro video, which we will be filming the intro video the first week of July, along with a few other things. A briefie on this channel, it's going to be spanning all the channels that me and Mike work on. It's going to mainly be focused on this channel though, and anything I post on this channel, I'll be posting on ComicFrontline.com as well. What we're planning on this channel is we are going to be doing comic books, toys, video games, you name it. Reviews will be here. Video game wise, I think we'll be doing those on Comic Frontline, because Mike has casual gaming on Comic Frontline. But expect toys, collectibles, comic books, anything you can think of. At least once or twice a week there will be something pertaining to the Street Fighter summer event on this channel. On Brooklyn Boys, we're going to be dealing with the video game aspects as far as in basically gameplay. We have almost every single, if not every single Street Fighter game you guys can imagine. Mike just bought the Street Fighter Collector's Edition, which has every game you can imagine in there for DLC for the Xbox. We got Street Fighter X Tekken. We have Street Fighter Marvel vs. Capcom, which doesn't count as a Street Fighter game, but it has Street Fighter characters in it. So we got a ton of games, and we even have a Street Fighter game that hardly anybody even knew existed. I didn't even know it existed until I actually found it in this shop as a used game. But anyway, we're going to be doing lots of gameplay on Brooklyn Boys. So you're going to have lots of reviews on this channel, lots of gameplay on Brooklyn Boys, and a couple of things that are going to trickle off into Comic Frontline. I'm going to be doing an intro to this event next week, the first week of July. We will be talking about this. Ironically, I found out, and I'm going to mention this again in the intro, so I apologize if this is going to be a repeat of something from the intro, but ironically this year for Free Comic Book Day we got Street Fighter issue number 0, and this is a little bit of a tidbit or a prequel to the next Street Fighter book, which is coming out, ironically, in August. So, ironically, this event actually has a purpose now. It not only is an event for my channel, but it now has a purpose. Super Street Fighter Volume 2 Hyper Fight will be coming out. I believe it's called Hyper Fight. I want to make sure now.
It is Hyper Fight, I believe. I remember Star Wars H.
It is. Yeah, Hyper Fighting.
Or Fighting.
Is coming out this August. So we will be reviewing that along with a couple of other things. Like I said, we're going to have comics, we're going to have books, we're going to have toys, collectibles, you name it. We're going to look into it. We've got lots and lots of stuff that Mike and I are planning. We're going to be getting stuff starting this week, so this way we are covered for the next couple of weeks for stuff to do. Mike's already looking into a lot of different things. I'm already looking into a lot of things. So there's a lot to look forward to in the Street Fighter summer event. The SFS, as Mike calls it.
Yep.
So now let's get into the books from this week. So look forward to the intro, like I said, next week. Okay, books this week. We have Original Sin Avengers, issue number 31. Original Sin itself, issue number 4, with more twists and turns. Got the Bombshell cover for this. Batman and Ra's al Ghul, issue number 32. Supergirl, issue number 32. My pile was small this week, so I ended up getting Silver Surfer, issue number 3. The final issue to Ascension is out this week. George A. Romero's Empire of the Dead, issue number 5. We got Act 1. I believe this is the final part to Act 1, or the second to last part of Act 1. Act 2 begins in September. Looking forward to that. Daredevil, issue number 4. Batman Eternal, number 11. Will it pick up? I sure hope so. For Michael, we have Punisher, number 7. Punisher versus the Thunderbolts in Thunderbolts, issue 27. Nova, issue 18. Avengers World, issue number 8. Trinity of Sin Pandora, issue number 12. Bombshell cover again for Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue number 32. Scribblenauts Unmasked, issue number 6. Issue 9 in September is quoted the final issue of the series. The New 52 Futures End, issue number 7. Hopefully this will pick up, but I doubt it. Grimm Fairy Tales presents The Age of Darkness Wonderland one-shot. Looking forward to reading this. Neverland's miniseries concludes with Neverland Age of Darkness, issue number 4. Doubling up this month because we missed out on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last month. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 35. Last week, I believe, or the week before that, we got issue number 34. And the new miniseries, starting now with covers by David Peterson, who Cindy actually interviewed this past convention. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, issue number 1. Looking forward to reading that as well. Those will be on the recap of the Turtles. The rest of the books will be in the comic reviews as such. Xenoscope's recap, I believe there are a few books that come out next week from Xenoscope. Once we get those, we'll be able to do the Xenoscope recap. I believe Star Wars has a couple of books coming out the last week of the month, as well as Transformers has their books that are coming out the last week of this month. Once everything comes out, we will be doing the recaps of all the other different series from all the recaps. So, now we go into the comments, which there weren't too many because everything got uploaded late.
You did mention about that you'll revisit the comments.
I did. Oh, I will be revisiting the comments from the reviews and the Xenoscope recap, as well as any of the other recaps. Well, I have no comments to read for the recaps that haven't been uploaded yet, but I will be revisiting DC, Marvel, and Xenoscope. If you guys do comment them, I will check them out again. So, for last week's haul, another great haul, Chris. First, what Superman comic is that with the blue Superman on the cover? This is the Secret Files, or Secret Files and Origins. It's a one-shot. I can't remember. It came out in 1998, right before Superman went from blue energy back to his normal form. Oh, that's to the right? Yeah, that's to the right, yeah. You continue the... Second, where is the Hellfire Club? That's a good question. Third, where is Bob of Hydra? That's another good question. No idea. Did you know that Winter Soldier for Moon Knight number 7 is Brian Wood? Oh, Did you know that the writer for Moon Knight is Brian Wood? No, I didn't, but I'm still not going to be buying Moon Knight. I'm very good right now with Moon Knight. Too much other stuff coming out. Then we go into the indies. Nick again first. What series would you guys love to see come to IDW that they haven't published yet? I would like to see an Angry Beavers comic book. I mean, Nickelodeon owns Turtles.
Yeah, or we would like to see maybe like more Cartoon Network also.
That would be cool.
Like more of that. I just can't think of any right now.
Second, what is one series that IDW comes out with every month that your least favorite?
There are really none that I could
My Little Pony.
Oh, well, I don't read that.
It says least favorite.
Okay, then mine's My Little Pony. Because I.
Fourth, when was the last time the Dark Horse Comics put out an annual? I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. We're now on the Zenescope recap. Nick, first, who founded Zenescope? Zenescope was founded by Ralph Tedesco and Joe Brucia. Second, is there a character who you guys like to see get a series who was in Fairy Tales, who has not had one yet? Nothing comes to mind at the moment for me. I don't know if you feel, Mike.
Any Grimm Fairy Tales? None whatsoever, really.
Same here. Now we're in the review for DC, I believe. Yes, DC Comics. 2 comments. Nick, first, why do you think Adventure Comics is ending? Maybe for another volume, I pray. Second, can you think of one Batman character who has not shown up? We did this with Batman Eternal. I have no... Oh, who hasn't shown up in Batman Eternal? No, nothing that's coming to mind. Was Killer Croc in any of the Batman Eternal books yet?
I don't think so. Neither was the other people.
Third, do you think the person behind everything that's going on in Batman Eternal is Hugo Strange or Rupert Thorne? That's a possibility. I didn't even think of that until right now. Thanks, Nick. Fourth, do you think that it's odd the logo on Detective Comics changes once the new creative team took over? Not really. It's a new creative team. Fifth, do you think that the reason that John Layman and Kyle Higgins left their respective book to write Batman Eternal? I have no clue. Next, Hannah Berger. Hey guys, I was wondering where I should start reading Smallville. I've never watched a TV show or read a comic. You could jump in on any of the episodes. Every book I've read from Smallville, save the last one, has some type of a recap of something that happened in the TV show. If you'd like to start at the beginning, I would definitely recommend Season 11, Issue number 1. It's a perfect way to jump into the comic world. But if you'd like to jump on with, for example, Chaos, which is the next episode, which is taking place after Lantern, you could do that. I mean, it's a pretty self-contained book. You just need to know the premise of Superman. You really don't even need to know Smallville at this point because technically it's a Superman book. It just involves characters that were brought in from Smallville. Chloe, Green Arrow, Lois, Tess Mercer, stuff like that. They're characters that you'll get used to almost immediately from the TV series. Now we are in Marvel. Nick again. First, do you like it that the Learning to Crawl story is tied into the events of Amazing Spider-Man #1, even though it had a modern feel to it? I'm fine with it. Second, has the death of Nick Fury been brought up in other books yet? No. Third, where is Betty Brant? That's a good question. Fourth, do you guys think that one day the Gambit will get a new ongoing series in the near future? I hope not, because the last one failed.
Yeah.
Fifth, what's your view on Fantastic Four going on hiatus soon and Ultimate FF getting canceled? I think that the hiatus is due to what they're doing with the Fantastic Four right now. It has nothing to do with the movies, that's for sure. I think they're going to go on hiatus for a little while, and then they're going to come right back. Marvel's not going to erase one of their biggest... they're not going to take away one of their biggest books. They're not going to take it out of the game for long. Then, Red Vicindo. Awesome review, man. I really like the art for Wolverine issue number 8. I did like the art, too. The whole issue is drawn really well. One question. Are you guys brothers or best friends? Me and my brother Mike are brothers.
Yeah, we've been saying that for quite a number of videos, but thanks for the question.
You know, we're brothers.
That we know, yeah.
New viewers might not know.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Mike and I are brothers.
Yes.
And when did you guys start reading comics? I've read comics my entire childhood. There was Spider-Man. When I started actually seriously collecting comics was back in 1998, and it all started with Superman Forever, where Superman came back from being the blue and red energy Superman and back to the iconic regular Superman, original Superman, I should say.
For me, reading comic books went from the Spider-Man video game to the first book I've read of Spider-Man Quality of Life, which actually...
2001, 2002, around.
Right, around then, I would say.
And Mike didn't start reviews though until way after my review started.
Well,
He started his
after
reviews
your
in-
100th
right.
episode is when I jumped on board.
After episode 100, I started having panels. I had Michael, and then I added other people. It just grew. If you are interested, definitely check out episode 100. You'll see Michael's first reviews, and then after that, Mike just continued forward. Especially when the New 52 happened.
Yeah,
That's when
that was
Mike
a
started
huge
reading
jump
separate
forward.
books from Spider-Man.
Well, wait, New 52 is not Spider-Man.
No, I know, but that's when you started reading.
Oh, but that's
books
why I
other
read
than
more.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah.
So guys, that's it for this weekly comic book haul. Hope you like the news. Feel free to leave comments below, and I will answer your guys' comments next Friday on next Friday's weekly comic book haul. Look forward to the announcement video or the intro video to the Street Fighter summer event sometime during the first week of July, maybe even July 4th. It actually makes sense to do it on the 4th of July. I'll be off from work, and perfect time to celebrate. Anyway, till next time, everybody. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.